You have depleting value of the rupee, as a result of which the inflationary pressure is going to be twice over. There is higher crude oil prices, and depleting value is going to add to it. So not only our own domestic inflation, we are going to import inflation into the country. Manufacturing sector growth in recent periods has been low. Even service sector growth, which was 10% over the last several years, is now falling, which was our main strength, to about 7%. And in a situation like this, what is it that the government is going to do? Last week, we had a detailed discussion in this House. The Honorable Finance Minister gave a detailed reply. He's come out with a 10-point suggestion. But I must say that the 10-point suggestion is a discourse in economic theory. We all know that fiscal deficit must be contained. We all know that current account deficit must be contained. We all know in this situation that our exports must increase. Our manufacturing growth must take place. But the spiral effect of all this is going to be that if your growth rates are falling, inflation is high, you are moving towards a stagflation situation, your revenues are going to deplete, and therefore, in order to enlarge economic activity, in order to even service your social sector schemes, you'll feel the pressures. Why is it that the situation has come to this pass? Is it because over the years we spoke of economic prudence, but actually we made prudence subservient to populism? And when prudence is made subservient to populism, you probably will not even have enough money in your pocket to service that populism. That's the lesson we've learned. Why has the current account deficit taken place? Just two examples. The finance minister has been saying essential imports. Of course, oil is an essential import. Edible oils are essential imports. But we have coal reserves in this country. We have more coal than what we need. For the last 6-7 years, it's the mismanagement of the coal economy, as a result of which we have to spend $20 billion in importing coal into this country. Our iron ore exports, because of various situations, we've been slack in making sure that both the executive and the judicial institution come to a situation where we can revive them and we could substantially correct the current account deficit.
What are you proposing, Arunji?
My suggestion, sir, is it's a panic situation, and therefore the country wants not merely a discourse on economic theory, but the country would like to know from the Honorable Prime Minister as to what the Prime Minister has in mind with regard to reviving this situation. In a democracy, the buck stops with the Prime Minister, it doesn't disappear with the Prime Minister. And therefore, since the Prime Minister has been silent all these days on this particular subject, and I do believe he's the best person who can address us on this, the Prime Minister must take the House into confidence and the country into confidence about the steps he wants to take up to get the country out of this situation. And therefore, honorable members, when they want to seek their clarifications or express their opinion, should be allowed to do that.